That story being Ric Flair went on the Ariel Helwani show this week, and basically his whole thing was pretty much a soundbite. So there was one clip that I didn't catch where he basically talked about how Charlotte Flair was done wrong, being as she was in a tag team match during WrestleMania, as opposed to being in a singles title match, which she should have been. I didn't capture that because that is his daughter. So what do you expect him to say? But he made some other headlines during this same interview. The first one here is him talking about not going to WrestleMania 42, and it is a shocking reason why he's not going to WrestleMania 42.
I know what I've accomplished. I know what I've done. I feel like, and I do feel this way, that I should have a red carpet wherever I go. And I'm not afraid to tell you that. I didn't get invited to WrestleMania this year. I threatened to beat up Tiffany Stratton's husband last year. I wasn't allowed to go. A 24-year-old kid being threatened by a 76-year-old man, and I can't go to WrestleMania. Are you kidding me? That English kid. He's going to go as far in wrestling as a net. He'll be a fly on the wall in a year.
What happened there?
Well, they had that thing, where Tiffany made a smart remark about Ashley's divorces, which we both know she's not smart enough to have written. Somebody gave her a script. And then he implied that, I'm just going based on social media, once again, which there's a lot, that he was implying that he wouldn't bum one off Ashley. And I went, okay, I need your number. I got it, which I can get anybody's number I want any minute of any day. And I called him. I said, hey, when I see you, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. So he went like a little bitch, told Hunter, and I wasn't allowed to go.
So since then, there's...
He's going to really go far in the business. A 76-year-old man tells a 24-year-old kid he's going to kick his ass. And where is he now? Is he even on the roster?
Is this Ludwig Kaiser?
Yeah, little punk.
He's actually in Mexico right now.
I'm sure he is. I hope he stays.
So since that interaction, you've been told to stay away?
No, but I just, I know this is sad to say, but because of the relationships I have with guys like Taker, who's real, Austin, who's real, and all this, if you were behind the lines, like, even though I'm not there, I know everything because I know everybody. There should be a red carpet for me, a red carpet to the front row. And that's how I feel about it. What my contributions to this business and the work that I put in, hours of trying to make wrestling something that it is today. And I got to have problems with politics. Give me a break. Come on. I mean, I'm not mad at anybody. I understand it's politics now. It's too much politics and not enough wrestling.
Wow.
So there was a lot there.
Did he say anything correct?
No, he didn't.
Because first of all, the story was that Charlotte was starting to like bum rush her on the promos and the interviews and shit. And then Stratton brought up the divorce. And then Charlotte said that Kaiser was sliding into her DMs, and that's when Kaiser responded.
Yeah, he missed all of that.
Apparently. He also said he was English. He says he knows everything and everybody, can get everybody's phone number, but he doesn't know anything about Kaiser.
Well, you see, he was big time in Kaiser, kind of.
Okay.
But yeah, so Basically, what Flair's talking about here is back in the WrestleMania build with Stratton and Charlotte Flair, where Tiffany Stratton, she threw out the "What's your record? 0-3." Yes, it was a moment that happened because Charlotte Flair was kind of going off script in her promos, and it was getting really awkward between them. And this was kind of like the blow off, her doing the 0-3 thing, and then Charlotte's like, "Is that why Kaiser's in my DMs?" And Kaiser then goes to social media and is like, "No, I have Tiffany Stratton," and I guess that is what Flair saw. And yeah, he threatened to beat Kaiser's ass over it. It's funny, he said that, oh, he said he wouldn't bum one off my daughter. Like, what are you even talking about?
He doesn't know.
Like, think about what you're saying right now. He doesn't want to have sex with your daughter, and that's a problem.
He's slurring. He's talking about how there should be a red carpet for him wherever he goes. Where the fuck do you think you are?
I don't know. I kind of agree with him on that point.
The red carpet wherever he goes?
If he was going to WrestleMania, yes, they should have definitely treated him. I mean, his buddy, one of his best buddies, Triple H, is head of creative. You would think they would roll out a red carpet.
I don't know if they're friends anymore.
They might not be.
I think Flair ruined that relationship.
He mentioned, like, yeah, they don't really talk too much in this same interview. So he didn't talk about a falling out. He just said they just don't talk anymore. People just grow apart. AKA Triple H doesn't have any more need for Flair, so he's moved on. But yeah, that was the first thing here. Flair threatening to beat Kaiser up. I do like how Helwani was like, and that's why you couldn't go to WrestleMania? And he was like, no. So why'd you even bring it up? It seems like you just wanted to bring that story up just to bring that story up.
And then you circle back to the red carpet again. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I'm so glad that I wasn't like a big fan of his.
Yeah.
Every time I see him, it's just getting worse and worse.
Yeah, he kind of needs to sit down now. As I said, he's like almost 80. Like, just calm down.
Right. I'm just glad my hero was just a bullshitter.
Fair. Well, he didn't stop there because he would go on to then talk about, well, for some reason, he brings up Stevie Richards and Dutch Mantell. I'll go ahead and say that's who it is because we're going to take a while to get there. But yeah, he would also then go and talk about them in the same interview. So let's play this clip here.
Which he did, I think, more than Vince did. We did Revolution, restored my confidence, because Bischoff had completely killed me. So I can't get mad at him. Not the same. But he has a lot on his plate. It's running the WWE and being in charge of this and that and constantly being scrutinized. I mean, if I look at my page, I get nothing. I get punks like fucking Stevie, what's his name? Stevie Richards and Zeb Coulter, whatever his name is, or what's the guy's name?
Yes, with the big beard. He was with Jack Swagger.
Yeah.
The name is escaping me, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
For a guy that has suffered serious health problems, not as serious as mine, I would keep my mouth shut. Because if you don't have a legacy, you can't talk about a legacy. And he and Stevie Richards and that little jack off, what's the kid's name that does the interviews for him? Oh, God. I call him the peanut shell. The guy that does the interviews for Zeb.
Zeb, by the way, is Dutch Mantell.
I know, Dutch Mantell, yeah.
Yes. And so
now I understand. I'll tell you a great story. I love it.
Please.
We're in Marietta, Georgia. And Lex Luger used to always speak of himself in the third person. And he looked at Jack Mulligan, who was the agent, and he goes, "Why would a Lex Luger wrestle a what's his real name again?
Dutch?
That
Dutch Mantel.
And now I understand. Now I understand why Luger said it. Who in the fuck is Dutch Mantel? A fuzzball with serious health problems that should mind his own business. And Stevie Richards, my little finger is bigger than his neck.
So these guys are talking about you online, and it's getting to you and bothering you.
No, it doesn't bother me. I laugh at it. How could it bother me? Who are they? You got to be. I just talked to. I was just in Vegas, and I just talked to Donald Trump on the phone myself. Do I give a shit about those guys? They don't even have Donald's number.
What was the context there?
I can call Charles Barkley. I can call Shaq. I can call. Name somebody famous that I can. Mark Wahlberg. I mean, I can call anybody because I've earned their respect. Darius Rucker, Kid Rock, Snoop Dogg. I have all their numbers right here on speed dial. These guys don't know anything and don't know shit. But the only way they make a dime, and I'm sure it's a minimal amount of money, is by cracking on people that are successful. And the older you get, and the more successful you stay, and the more relevant you stay, the more jealous they get.
I thought, by the way, when you were listing all those names, I thought you were going to say Ariel Helwani too, you know.
So yeah, that's his crack at Dutch Mantel and Stevie Richards. So he went after them as well.
Whose neck is smaller than Flair's pinky.
Yes. Now, Stevie Richards, he did reply, which I don't have here because it's like a 30-minute reply. So
yeah. Basically, he said, well, you could have said some other things. And the Peanut Shell replied as well. He was a little bit more visceral.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
And Dutch, he does his shows on a time. So I'm sure he'll reply the next time he does a show. Like, he's not going to make any impromptu videos, Dutch Mantel. Like, he's there when he's there.
Which makes him the real winner.
Yeah. It does seem like this whole interview was like stroking his ego.
I like when he's like, oh, so it's bothering you. No, it's not bothering me. Well, what the fuck? You're just going after all these people.
Yeah. It was a little bit like, okay, if you're going to do this, at least have their name. Because he's kept doing the, what's his name? What's his name?
Oh, yeah. Which ironically, Dutch Mantel does that.
Does he?
Yeah. Who's the guy? Who's that? What's his name? Here's the chair shots.
I mean, but after he's told you, then
Dutch still asks.
Oh.
It's very frustrating listening to his podcast.
Maybe it's just like an old thing. I mean, I'm sure myself too. It's like, usually when I hear someone's name, I got to get it a couple times before I actually get it. I don't know. My short-term memory is good. So if I tell a story, I'll have it then.
Well, Flair and Dutch Mantel have been going back and forth, at least the past year. And Stevie's harmless. I don't know why you would take offense to anything he says.
Yeah. I mean, I see what he's saying. Like, I'm sure they don't just go after him like he's portraying here. But basically, what he's saying is, they do what we do. They just cover stuff that happens in wrestling. Ric Flair happens to keep making himself in these stories.
Embarrassing himself.
Yeah. Like, what was the last one? He was the cameo thing, or
the cameo thing. Before that, he got kicked out of that bar.
Yeah, drunk in a bar and he got kicked out for having too much. So yeah, he keeps doing this stuff to make himself in the news, and then they just talk about it, and then so
yeah, stop showing your ass and people won't fucking talk about you.
Yeah.
He's talking about legacy. He's got to have killed whatever legacy he had. Because now anybody's going to remember him as being a slurred, incoherent fool. They can't tell the difference between British and German.
Yes. I can see how you would have made that mistake, though.
I can't.
At a certain point, you're just like, he's some kind of non-American.
Flair's just an embarrassment. And he's delusional. Like, he still thinks he's Ric Flair, and he's not. He's just a sad old man.
Well, that's the thing. He definitely lives his gimmick. Or he is I don't know. At this point, I don't think he can tell between the gimmick and not. Like, he's probably lost himself as to who he really is. And now he's only the gimmick.
That's not even the gimmick, though.
Well, it was.
This isn't the style and profile and wheel and deal and kiss stealing son of a gun. This is a pathetic old man taking pot shots at really harmless people for the littlest of slights. Like, for the past few years, though, anytime this motherfucker's talked about, it's never anything good.
Yeah. It's definitely nothing good. And like I said, he probably should just sit down, but I don't know. Why was he even on the Ariel Helwani show? Like, maybe not even do that interview.
Probably, yeah.
But there you have it. Flair calls out those gentlemen, and basically the whole interview was something to listen to. And he was only on for like 30 minutes or so. So
yeah, check out James Romero's response.
James Romero.
Yeah.
I'll go check that out.
Yeah, he was savoring it, I guess. It's like, oh, it's my time.
Oh, the chicken taco that does the interview. I don't know what I came up with there. The guy who does the interview on Stevie's show.
Yeah, Stevie and Dutch.
I don't really watch Dutch that much, but on Stevie's, okay. Now I know who you're talking about. I didn't know his last name.
We've literally talked about him multiple times.
The guy with the haircut. I called him, what did Elaine call that guy? Chicken Parmesan?
Oh, a vegetable lasagna.
Yeah, that guy. But yeah, it's just the guy who does all the interviews. Okay. So there you go. Check that out. Let us know what you think about it in the comments below, Ric Flair and such. And hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you on the next one.